Hi, I'm Leslie Bolt. Taking care of others is one of the most challenging aspects of our work after a disruptive event. We sit with people who are suffering, hear stories that tear out our heartstrings, and invest in people who are struggling to cope with an unexpected event. Due to this, it is important that each of us in charge of helping others after a difficult event learn ways to deal with the ongoing and often intense feelings that accompany our task. In doing this, it is vital that we all engage in what we call self-care, not only as a method of self-protection, but also self-preservation. Self-care is an essential step in taking care of others. When things in our lives become too busy, either in our job or in our personal lives, we are often tempted to skip self-care, failing to make it as important in our lives as it should be. Research indicates that self-care is vital as it can prevent high levels of distress, vicarious traumatization, and impairment in our professional competence. A lack of self-care may look like one of the following three things. Compassion fatigue, where we become weary and stressed by exposure to others' pain. Caregiver burden, when we take too much responsibility for who we are trying to help and even the outcome of the situation. Burnout, when we are at the point where we hate our job, resent those we are trying to help, and even lose the passion we once had for human kindness. Other reasons we may fail to engage in self-care may be due to our lack of ability to accept our own vulnerabilities or see ourselves as anything other than a professional, despite the fact that research indicates that at least half of us are drawn to helping others due to our own difficult histories. Awareness plays a vital role in self-care, as without it, we are bound to miss self-care opportunities. In order to be aware, it is important that we engage in self-reflection on a regular basis, and that we are honest to ourselves and maybe others about the impact of stressors on our functioning and wellness. Additionally, it is vital that we know our personal warning signs, which may include anger, boredom, wishing to be somewhere else, experiencing fatigue, loss of enjoyment, lack of empathy, low motivation, loss of sleep, or even self-medication. Those who are most successful in the self-care arena have found ways to integrate it into their daily lives. Steps in daily self-care include making adequate time for yourself, doing things you enjoy, saying no, refraining from isolation, as well as caring for yourself both physically and spiritually. Self-care can come in many forms, focusing on sensations by taking a warm bath or getting a massage, engaging in pleasurable activities such as gardening or watching a movie, tackling a challenging task by cleaning out a closet or immersing yourself in a crossword puzzle, spiritually through meditation or praying, dealing with our emotions by crying or laughing as needed, engaging your body by going for a walk or a run or even taking a nap, or through connecting with others by going on a lunch date with a good friend or participating in a book club. Additionally, when it's clear that you are experiencing distress, burnout, or any other form of impairment, it is important to engage in other forms of self-care, including personal therapy, peer support groups, or other available assistance programs. As a professional in the human service industry, it is imperative to understand that we cannot be perfect, have it all, or do it all. We are a work in progress, and it is vital to be realistic about our own limitations. We have spent most of our professional lives helping others learn how to adequately care for themselves and how to meet their own needs. Yet when we forget to care for ourselves, we fail to practice what we preach. Incorporating self-care into our daily lives is a way to ensure that we are not only actively working to avoid burnout, but that we are also engaging in the same behaviors that we would advise others to do in order to be their best self. Thanks for watching this edition of Inside Crisis.